feels like a bunch of people getting together to talk about books.
My favorite part is the actual discussion.
Respect their rights, why should they respect mine?
It's nice to be able to share your opinion too. Because at school when we have these kinds of discussions, no one participates except like 2 people, but here you get to hear everybody.
Teaching through dialogue, teaching by asking questions, that's really what we believe in.
Parents, improbable things that could never have happened, about devils.
It's a nice exercise for the brain that you don't get often outside of regular school, and sometimes you don't get it in school either.
The thing that I think I like about it most is that you're in an environment where there's so many different brilliant people, like, all in one space.
We read this one story that I read and I thought I knew everything, but it's like just hearing a new perspective makes the story a whole new experience.
I like the smaller ones, not the lectures, like with everyone, but the smaller ones, like when you're in the table, little group discussions. Those are my favorite parts. There are different elements to the conversation than you would have anywhere else, and it takes you to a whole new level.
We've all been thrown on this mud rock that we call Earth.
You know how once in a while you'll meet someone and it's like that instant connection? Well, here it's like it's happening a bunch of times because everyone's just like you. They're here because they enjoy all the same things as you so much.
They're just really friendly and outgoing, and they're all really smart.
You meet new people from all over the place, and it's like you start to connect with them.
Break is pretty fun. Yeah. You get to kind of choose what activity you're doing rather than having something pre-planned for you.
These things are electives, which the kids get to pick on their own, and it's 2 hours a day. So it could be like music or theater or dance, and they get to sort of experiment with that.
Kids who come here are so full of curiosity and excitement for what we're doing, and they all bring such diverse talents and skills to the program. It's just been an amazing experience.
We're there to sort of guide them to make sure they stay focused on academic stuff, but give them the freedom to really look at the things they want to look at.
The staff is like family.
I love the staff. They're amazing. All the PAs, they're really easy to talk to. They'll listen to anything that you need to talk to them about. They're really, really cool.
I'm a program assistant / teaching assistant, which basically means I kind of look after all the kids all day, as well as leading classroom discussions.
The PA, they facilitate the whole feeling of being home away from home.
I love the PAs. You know, like a jam session yesterday.
It's a really cool music session with all the campers and the PAs together playing music and singing songs.
And just like playing their guitar, live music, like singing and playing keyboard and stuff. It's awesome.
We're dedicated to doing this kind of work, not only because we think it's a good idea, but because we need it as people, as thinkers, as intellectuals.
I'm really, really honored to have the chance to meet Peter. Because, I mean, his take on books, his take on almost everything. It's really interesting just to have somebody who can talk to you on the highest level about things like Shakespeare and Orwell, and then he can totally just digress, and you can talk to him about music.
He always manages to make discussions lively. You can't fall asleep when he is doing anything.
They're rich. They're filthy rich. They love it, and then they lose all their money. And as the bankruptcy people are coming in, one of the Peter says, "I don't feel bad that we're losing all the money. It's not the money. It's the stuff."
For a lot of these kids, they've never seen an environment like this before, and they've never certainly spent the night in anything like a college setting.
Amherst is great. Like, I guess the environment is very more like you kind of feel like you're older because you get to be on a college campus, and you get to do all the regular dorm activities like eat in the dining hall, walk across campus. We got a tour, and that was just really cool just to kind of see where everything is, and it makes you feel like you're actually away from home.
The genius that the students come here with is not the genius of the high schooler who gets the highest score in every test. It's the genius of someone who wants to talk about ideas.
Super fun. It's definitely not what I expected it to be.
You wake up, you do what you have to do, and it's like you learn.
Having a conversation with one of the campers where they stumble upon like this amazing thought or realize something about themselves or that they can do something that they can write a poem or they were really good at acting, just watching them like realize that they have all this potential. Watching people transform just over a week is probably like the best part of it.
They're going off to high school, they're going off to college, and I think what they're getting here, this kind of deep foundation, is going to help them live better lives and help them be better citizens in a better nation.